Hey, what's up, guys? So we got another video blog here because it's Thursday. And just to let people know, it is now Thursday for video blogs. It's not just a random coincidence that I've been doing Thursdays. I was doing two videos on Wednesday, and Wednesday just kind of got chaotic. I felt that I wasn't doing as good a job with the video blogs, and I apologize. So as I moved into Thursday, it just gave me a little more freedom to do it, and I wasn't doing anything anyways on Thursday, so here we go. Kind of want to talk about today, high schools taking part in esports, and a little bit about it, little history that I'm thinking about, but also the trial and error of this. Um, Talking about stats, stat out there that 1/4 of all high schools in the year 2020. So that is 5 years from now, people. That's 5 years. That's not that long. 5 years from now will not have athletics. Um, will not have athletic programs. No teams, no sports, no nothing. And that's a little alarming. I went in high school and I played, played 5 sports in high school. I changed schools, but for a while I was playing 4 sports a year with my high school because we had summer baseball. We didn't have spring baseball like most people do because Wisconsin, it snows even in spring, so it doesn't work out so well. But we're gonna talk about, like I said, I played 4 sports, freshman sophomore year: football, hockey, track, and baseball because summer baseball because of Wisconsin. Like I said, snow. Then when I switched schools, I did basketball. Me basketball. I'm not so good at that, but another story, another day. I love playing high school sports. That's always fun to me. Some people don't. Some people might watch it and like, oh, I hate high school sports. Screw that and all that. Okay, that's your opinion, but just because you didn't play it doesn't mean other people enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. That's kind of the thing, and kind of the stat what I'm going for here. What I'm trying to say is maybe esports is the new key in high school sports. I do know, people are like, oh, but you're taking the athletics away. Yeah, but it's it's the camaraderie of doing a team sport and all that. It actually wouldn't be that hard to do, really. Take, doing Dota. School already has, almost all schools have computers. Teams 4. So Dota's free to play. So is Smite and League. It doesn't cost you anything to do those. And and also no travel. No travel for most things. You do online games between, say your conference, just like conferences like normal, like other sports. You play your rival schools, and you can do it online. The schools have very great internet, or should have internet. If they don't, then that's an issue, and you need to fix that. Schools should have the best internet ever, but it doesn't, and I don't know why. But that's another story for another day. But yeah, you can do online events, so it doesn't cost you anything. Just need someone to monitor all the games, make sure everything's going all right, make sure no one's cheating, which isn't hard. You can follow most of the rules that different leagues have set up, and also kind of sub officials and all that you have. Just gotta learn from the pro model and the college model. That saves a lot of money compared to, say, football, where it's you need, depending on the school, small school, 30 helmets, big school, 100, 200 helmets, depending on how many you have. Helmets are $200 a piece. I get it replaced every couple of years, so that's a lot of money. It's not a little chunk of change, and I think some of these small schools that can't afford to do that, can't afford to keep sports up. Basketball is probably one of the last sports they'll probably ever get rid of, but football is usually number one. But when they get rid of those, maybe slowly, gradually, because esports, games are popular, so moving them this direction into esports, moving the teams. You still have jerseys. You can still do that. Still t-shirts. You can even say sponsors for that, because even though it's high school sports, helping sponsor teams, that's might be what high school has to do, is have to get sponsors even for regular sports. Might have to allow a team to, oh, I'm sponsored by this company. It looks terrible and looks bad, but to save the program, that's a little different. So it would run just like the pro model. You could do your state championship at a set location with the stage and all that, like they do. That wouldn't be a bad thing. I think it'd be kind of cool, and maybe hopefully, my state here, Wisconsin, takes care of that because some people just aren't athletic, and there's a lot of gamers out there that I know of, and maybe that sounds like a good idea. Maybe it's not. Maybe in your state, maybe you take a look at your athletic association, know, high school athletic body, and go, hey, maybe we'll give esports a try here, because if high school sports falls, you're out of a job. And I'm just trying to throw an idea out there in people's minds to try and save it. Other than that, let's, it looks like fun. And like I said, when you get into like Call of Duty and all that, people have Xboxes. People, have or Xbox Ones, PlayStation 4s. I think I said Xbox 4. Sorry, that was a little bad of me. I don't know why I did that. People have those, and you could set up parties in the same thing. It's just a little different because schools don't have those on hand, but you could also do it on a computer. Something like that. What do you guys think of that idea? Do you think it's a bad idea that maybe high schools start esports leagues? Like I said, you can still use conferences like you do for normal sports, and then conferences go to your regional, your sectional, your regional, state titles. And that's the thing. And even then, you could have state titles against each other. Even the states, the 50 states, of all the winners, different, even divisions, because schools are still small. You have to work that all out, but that's not that hard. What do you guys think of that idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think it's a great idea? What do you guys think? I guess that's the thing. It's one of my ideas I've had. Like I said, it's not as big as a rant as yesterday or last week. Sorry, last week. Just I had to get that off my chest. So. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments below. Do you like the idea of high schools taking on esports, or do you hate the idea and it's against tradition and no, never gonna happen. Get that crap off my ESPN, stuff like that. Or you go, you know what? Even if you're on that side of the fence, you're going, but in 5 years, guys. This is 2020. This starts 2020. You can go on, look it up. Go 1/4 of schools, not anyway, 2020, and it'll pop up with that stat for you, and it'll pop up who did it. I don't know off the top of my head what it is, and I tried to look it up and I screwed up badly. But that's the thing is, that's 5 years from now, guys. That's 5 years from now. There might not be high school sports, and 1/4 of all high schools in the nation. That's a lot of high schools. I don't think people realize how many high schools that is. And that's, you learn lots of lessons. You got clubs, you got sports in high school. Those are friends, but you didn't have friends in high school, so. But those teach you life lessons that you can take on forever. And that's the thing. So like I said, write your comments below what you think of that idea. If you don't like it, whatever. Can't convince everybody. If you love the idea, awesome. Maybe contact your local high schools. That's probably what I do. I know one of the guys in the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association. Okay, I may have screwed up. But WIA. I know somebody that maybe I was like, hey, I've seen this stat and it's a little alarming. Have you ever thought about doing this? And if he goes, oh, you suck and blah blah blah. Don't care. But he's a computer tech, so maybe. Yay! Maybe I'll go through. Other than that, guys, please follow me below. Hit that like button in the video. Hit the subscribe button would be awesome. Please check out my Twitch page. That's also in the description. Down there. Also on Instagram and Twitter on the bottom below. And I will see you guys again. Bye bye.